idea, or whether it was your idea for Sherlock Holmes to drag up.
Yeah.
Was that yours idea?
I'm afraid it was.
It was your idea?
Yes.
And were you surprised at how you looked? I mean, you are a beautiful man. There's no denying that. It's true.
I would... I would probably kick myself out of bed. I look like if my sister was on a round of steroids. But I was trying to think, if I was Mary, if I was Watson Scow, what would be the most unsavory disguise to see Sherlock show up at their wedding nuptials wearing?
Well, that picture of you, there's that picture of you.
Thank you.
Now, I don't want to cause a rift between the lovely friends, but we do have a picture of Jude as a woman.
We were... This is a film we did, well, not together, but that you were in as well.
But yeah, look at Jude. Look at Jude. Now. That's a good look.
Maybe I should shave.
You went...
I'm not sure how great I feel about that, actually.
You look good.
I think men dressing as women is just bizarre. I just am a transvestite. It's a gift. You can't try to be a transvestite. You just are a transvestite. So, yeah, that's my story.
All right, well, let you be the judge. Here you are in action in drag, the two of you on a train.
Thank you.
How many are we expecting?
Half a dozen. Who are they? A wedding present from Moriarty.
Lovely ceremony, by the way. Many a tear shed in joy.
Oh, John!
Just a minute, darling.
Do you trust me?
No.
Well, then I shall have to do something about that.
Who's up to bat next, you bastards? John, do shut the door.
It had to be done. She's safe now. In my own defense, I timed it perfectly.
Very good. Sherlock Holmes Game of Shadows opens tonight at all cinemas. And can I just say, hurrah! It's not in 3D. I was so predisposed to love the film when they didn't hand me bloody glasses on the way in. Yeah.
You don't need 3D all the time.
No.
Says the man who appeared in Hugo recently.
Yeah. You can be in both.
Talking of producing things, Robert Downey Jr., you have something very special on the way. You're about to be a daddy one more time.
Yeah.
Which is, congratulations. When's it all going to happen?
The missus is due in February.
Oh.
Yeah, she's about 10 weeks out.
Oh, how exciting.
Thanks.
And now you were on record saying, now, whatever else happens, I am not going to reveal the sex of the baby, and I'm not going to reveal what it's called.
Right.
And then a couple of weeks ago, what did you do on television?
I have poor impulse control. So I revealed the gender.
How did that go when you got home?
Well, it's fine. Okay. She knows I have a problem.
When you were saying it, did you realise I'm doing a wrong thing, or did you just...
I kind of made the decision to and said, no, don't, right as I was saying it.
You screwed up.
Yeah. It's been a while.
And the baby's still happening in 10 weeks.
Yes. He's decided to come along anyway.
Now, I have to say, I'm so excited, Jude Law, and I worry I may have come up to you drunk at a party and already said this. I'm not sure. But I loved Families. Families was just so good. You see? There's no... Yes, well done, that person.
Oh, God.
No, Families was a soap opera. It was just genius.
Yeah.
Did you not enjoy it?
Oh, God!
Oh, there you are! Oh...
I'm the one on the right.
But no, but earlier you were in the National Youth Theatre, weren't you?
National Youth Music Theatre, yeah, when I was about, 13. I used to do that alongside school.
And people still speak of your performance in Bodywork. Were you 12 in that? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Because
What people?
Me.
I played Adrenaline.
He played Adrenaline, everyone. And
How do you know this stuff?
I just know these things. But no, you were marvellous as Adrenaline.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
No.
Well, how do you...
I'm a chat show host. I say this stuff.
Adrenaline's a character, I take it, as opposed to the liquid.
It was written for... Well, you know, it was set inside a body. So and it was, you know, the National Youth Theatre, so everyone's from like 13 to 18, and there's all these kids, and everyone plays different parts of the... That sounds like it could get really dodgy.
Played penis.
He was 18.
But you did other jobs too. You worked in a clothes shop or a...
I worked in a... Yeah, that was my first sort of job out of school, was selling T-shirts. And we used to... It was in the summer. It was... I'm not sure whether I'm allowed to say. It was a famous the Hard Rock Cafe.
You can't say that.
I can't say that. It was a famous cafe.
Yeah.
I can. And I sold T-shirts for a summer.
But didn't you get bored?
We'd get very bored. And people would come in and ask for 2 black, 2 white, and then we'd say, what kind of black? What do you mean? You go, we've got jet black, off black, very dark black. Show me the black. And you'd hold them and go, oh, jet black. I'll have the jet black. Terrible way of entertaining yourself.
But in terms of... You grew up in a kind of showbiz... so you were always going to end up, I guess, in show business.
I guess so. I tried sales.
Did you?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Stole shoes. Resold them.
Inverted sales.
Yeah, that's receives.
Yeah, I've had a bunch of regular jobs, but I think I had sticky fingers, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that why the jobs didn't last that long?
Well, I've kept jobs for a while. It just depends on how long it takes them to find out.
Because Alicia, you haven't kept jobs for very long.
Oh no, would get too bored.
Sticky fingers also?
No sticky fingers, but boring jobs, cleaning schools. They lasted literally about a week. That's as long as I would last at a job.
And then you just walk?
And then I would go.
OK, you do a bit of MCing?
Yeah, I'd MC while I was doing it.
Yeah. I'm out of here. That kind of thing.
Well, I was MCing on the side, actually, getting a bit of money as well. I was actually getting more money for the MCing than I was cleaning
You're
schools.
so greedy.
I would argue that it's really hard if you're going to be a creator, performer, whatever area you're creating, because you're making stuff out of nothing. You're making things that happen that weren't there before. It's really difficult doing sensible jobs because you tend to talk to people. I remember working in Covent Garden in a restaurant. I was working there for 3 weeks, and I had to give it in because the guy said, "Oh yeah, you can never become an actor. Yeah, it never happens." And I thought, I can't stand here talking to you because your believability is so closed. And, you know, I wanted us to go do stuff. And I grew up in Britain, I felt in the 70s where you couldn't go do anything. And I wanted to go do everything, you know, and doing gigs in French, which I did this year, and Hollywood Bowl, which I did this year, you know, so...
It was the same at school, though, wasn't it? I remember telling people at school I wanted to act, and they just laughed.
They laughed.
Yeah. I told a guy at university who was running the studio theatre I was going to down to London to get an agent. He laughed in my face. I thought, that's not positive.
But you can... Because when you're young and you're at school and you say you want to sing or act, it does sound like a ludicrous job.
But
you know, and an unreachable job.
Your dad was director and producer, was he?
Yeah. Film director and writer.
So was it an easier believability thing going into it?
He didn't encourage me at all, you know.
But did you feel that if you wanted to go and do acting, that wasn't going to be such a bizarre idea?
Yeah, I didn't really think about it. I told all my friends that I was going to be hugely successful and that they should just really keep an eye out for me because I was going places. And that if they needed me, I'd be bussing tables at the restaurant down there.
And wasn't Sting one of your customers?
He was. Here's what happened. I'm bussing tables. It was Sunday, so I was incredibly hungover. And I look up, and I guess like he was going to see some theater or something. He'd had a meal, and I just realized he was there, and I got really excited, and I went over. I served him some tea, and then he was done with it, and I said, "May I take that for you?" And he said, "No, it's fine. You can just leave it right here. I'm not quite done yet." But I know what he meant. He looked at me and said, "I realize that you and I will be close friends one day." And that's the way I just used to think. I was like, all right, then I'll just leave it there.
And now, are you close friends?
We're very, very close.
Yeah. Hey, very good.
See?